I can't relate to the need of that man in Aurora, Colorado, to have 100-round drum, 100 cartridges. Professor Kopel, do you think that's necessary for hunting, sports, target practice, even self-defense?
It would be not legal for hunting in most states where there are limits on how many rounds you can have in a magazine. But as I think you've recognized, the Second Amendment is not primarily about hunting. What I've been talking about is what the Supreme Court said in District of Columbia versus Heller, which is what is the core of the Second Amendment, which is the firearms and their accessories, which are commonly owned by law-abiding people for legitimate purposes.
But let me
and those are not, and I'm not talking about 100-round magazines. I'm talking about what police officers carry, what citizens carry, semi-automatic handguns, typically with magazines of 11 to 19 rounds.
Those are police officers. Those are members of our military. So
no, they're not. They're not military men. They're not coming to attack people. They're coming to protect people, and they want to protect. And citizens protect themselves the same way that police officers do.
What I'm trying to get to is this: if you can rationalize 100-round drum that someone can strap onto an semi-automatic weapon, as it did in Aurora, Colorado, and turn it loose, killing dozens of people there, and saving lives only because it jammed, then you certainly ought to object to the laws that have been on the books for 80 years about machine guns. Why aren't they allowed under the Second Amendment?
Because, according to Heller, because they are not commonly used by law-abiding citizens for legitimate purposes.
But 100-round magazines are?
You're the one who wants to talk about 100-round magazines, and thank goodness.
I sure do.
Thank goodness he had a piece of junk like that jammed instead of something better made where he could have killed more people with it.
Well, that's what it's all about then?
It's about saving. It's about saving lives. It's about saving lives with ordinary magazines. 100-round magazines are novelties that are not used by police officers or hunters or most other people. But what you're talking about banning, Senator, is normal magazines.